welcome back to another cozy vlog, friends. Today is one of those spring days that is just wet outside. There has been showers for the last couple of days. It just smells so earthy and fresh outside and I love it. I love rainy spring days. I actually had to take out my chunky knits that I had put away because it's been cold. It's been cold and I have been freezing my butt off. So I had to pull out my chunky knits because apparently it was too early to put them away. I don't really have a specific intention for this video besides filming just snippets of days this week. I'm just gonna take you guys along and see what I filmed. Today is Sunday and I do need to go and step out of my house and go do some things, so I'm going to take you guys along with me. I have been obsessed lately with looking at videos for crocheting and I really want to harness this craft because I just love how I feel when I'm doing it. And I've been looking at videos and learning a couple of skills, but I feel like I am someone that needs like a physical book that I can reference back to and have information on hand rather than having a whole bunch of videos saved. So I found a couple of books that I'm interested in going to go pick up at Barnes & Nobles for crocheting for beginners. I'm going to take you guys along to go pick those up. Today is also the new moon in Taurus and I have slacked off with doing my rituals for the phases of the moon and I really want to start picking that up again in my practice. So this new moon is really great for manifesting. Of course, when this video goes up, the new moon had already happened, but apparently this new moon is very great for manifestation. So I'm going to do my manifesting rituals that I love doing, and that is burning bay leaves and writing what I'm trying to manifest on my bay leaf and burning it. I love the energy of a new moon. I feel like it's a great moment to just restart every month and set that goal for yourself, that whatever it was that you wanted to do or you wanted to get started on and you couldn't, the new moon helps us reset to be able to maybe get those done or just do like a mind and body reset as a whole. I feel like new moons are great for that. And because I'm going to be working on my altar, I'm just going to clean it up a little bit because it's gotten a little bit messy. But the other day I was at the thrift store and I found this, you guys. I found this and I feel like it's going to be a great decor piece to put on my altar, to put some plants on here. I'll see if I can fit it on here because it's already looking a little bit congested and I don't really like that. But I just thought this was so cute to just hold some plants and flowers. I feel like altars are just living, breathing things, and having the elements on your altar is what keeps your altar alive. So if we think about alive things, right? Plants, flowers, water, fire, those are the elements that we as humans need to survive. And our altar is the same way. It needs those elements to survive. So I always love keeping plants and flowers on my altar. So I'm gonna do that a little bit later on and hopefully just get started on some crochet projects this afternoon. It is a slow Sunday today, so we're just gonna cozy up, enjoy the new moon in Taurus, and just have a nice cozy Sunday. So let's go to Barnes & Nobles and I hope that you guys enjoy this video. So it's been a couple of days since I last filmed or vlogged. And from whatever I shot last, which was me doing my spell for the new moon, right after that, I got so exhausted and so tired. I woke up the next few days super tired that it made it really hard for me to vlog, for me to even do my work that I have to get done. And I don't know if it was because of the ritual that I did, that just a lot of things, it just took a lot of me, or I don't know what it was, that I just was super exhausted the next handful of days and I was in no mood to film. I am now feeling good. I am feeling energized. I am feeling more like myself. And today just so happens to be Beltane or Beltane, or as some might also call it, May Day. And it's that time from the witch's wheel of the year where marks, I believe, the middle of spring, where we are slowly also merging into summer. Now, I don't celebrate the witch's wheel of the year. I do honor the equinoxes, the solstices, because in my culture we also honor those, but I don't necessarily follow the witch's wheel of the year to the T, but I do like to appreciate these practices. I think they are so magical and I do have just a fond appreciation for them. Because it is Beltane, I would have loved to have spent some time outside. That is one of the things that you can do, is to just honor our natural world and spend some time outside gardening or just taking a walk in the park. But I have severe allergies and usually during the spring season I try to limit me being outside as much as possible, and if I do go outside I usually wear a mask because I get horrible allergies, and even though I take over-the-counter medicine, it doesn't always help. So I think instead I'm going to be doing just some gratitude journaling and just giving my thanks and my love and appreciation from indoors. I truly believe in the power of words, and I feel like it doesn't matter where you are, you can give gratitude to the things that you appreciate from wherever you may be at. So I'm going to give my thanks and my appreciation for this time of the year indoors in my journal and kind of just get my thoughts together about how I'm feeling about today. Yesterday, I started feeling a little bit better from the last couple of days that I had been feeling just super off, and I started a project that I just feel very excited about. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like it was at such a perfect time because they say, from what I've read, that Beltane is the Halloween of spring. Therefore, the day before Beltane, so the day before May 1st, is Halloween Eve or Spring Eve, I suppose, if that makes sense. And it is a great time to just set intentions, to set your goals. And I started yesterday this big project that I've had in mind for such a long time. I've shared this on my channel before, and as many of you guys know, I am a writer as well as an illustrator, and I absolutely love graphic novels, and I just feel like it makes sense for me to merge into the world of graphic novels. So yesterday I started playing around with creating short comics, I suppose. I've been reading a lot about creating graphic novels, what it goes into creating a storyline with, writing and with illustrating, and I've just been trying to understand that world more and more. It is a very, I guess, long future goal. I would love to develop in the future a story. For now, I am writing my other stories, my middle grade stories that I've been working on, or my middle grade cozy fantasy novel that I've been working on. But I would love in the future to develop a sort of graphic novel. So yesterday I started playing around with some templates. I started developing a little story that I'm so excited about. And I feel like I'm going to just be sharing short graphic novels over on like my Instagram, just to kind of play around with templates and just get comfortable with this world that I know a little bit about. But they always say practice makes perfect, and I feel like yesterday was just the perfect time to just get started, and I didn't even think about it, right? I just started feeling better yesterday with a little bit more energy, and I just so happened to have merged into working into that yesterday. And now that I'm thinking about it, it makes sense, because spring is all about setting seeds, tending to your garden, tending to your projects, tending to your passion projects. And yesterday that's what I did unintentionally, and I'm so glad that I did, and I followed my intuition. So I do have a couple things I need to get done today as far as work goes, so I'm just going to take you guys along. I'm going to do some gratitude journaling right now, and then later on I would like to maybe do a little bit of personal sort of spell work that I want to honor for this Beltane season, and just have a cozy and intentional day on this beautiful magical day. And I'm just going to take you guys along. It is 7:34, friends, and I am just finishing and wrapping up work because I ended up getting my period and I got really crampy, which explains the last few days of me just feeling off and groggy. I ended up getting my period today and I just took it slow today, but I still needed to get some things done and I just wrapped them up. I was working on some Patreon stuff right now and I was just posting everything I needed to post over on my Patreon, and I can just feel my cramps coming along even more. So I think for the remainder of the day I want to work on my crocheting. Let me take you guys over here where my crochet stuff is and let me show you a couple things that I've gotten and some projects that I want to work on. You guys seen me get this at Barnes & Noble's. I read a couple of pages from this already and I have been learning a couple of things. My goal is to just get introduced to the language of crocheting. That way I can work on my own stuff. There are so many cute patterns that I've already seen on Etsy that I want to download, but I feel like I really need to learn the language and what each stitch, like a single crochet, double crochet, like what all that entails and what is a double crochet, what is a single crochet, which I probably already know what they are and I know how to do them. I just don't know that that is what they're called. So I want to get good at that. That way whenever I want to download patterns from Etsy or wherever, I know what the heck I'm doing. So this is going to be my guidebook and this is where I'm going to be learning from. This, I really need to get a basket for my yarn, but this is currently where I have all my yarn in this Barnes & Noble's tote bag. And the other day I went to Joann's, you know, unfortunately they're closing down, and I was able to get some yarn that I'm excited for. So let me show you a couple of the yarn that I got. The first thing that I got is this yarn. I got 2 balls of this. This is, I believe this is 100% cotton, I believe, and this is from the brand Sugar and Cream. These were all, I think, like 70% off maybe. Originally they're $4.50, so 70% off from that. And yeah, you guys guessed it, I'm working on another necktie because that has been my comfort thing to do. I feel like I'm those people that when you get something to the T and you know how to make it, you just want to keep making it over and over and over. And my husband also requested a necktie. He's been loving how I've been wearing mine and he asked me if I could make him one, so I'm making him one from this very nice brown chocolatey color. I also got these 2 big lavender balls. I believe this is, what is this? This is 100% polyester. It's super soft and I want to make this right here. It is a sort of like shawl type of vest thing that ties at the sides, and I feel like that's kind of like an easy pattern. Maybe if I do like a single crochet all around. It's giving sort of like carpety vibes, sort of rug vibes, and I kind of like that. So I picked this very cute lavender and I want to start making that maybe tonight from this. I feel like even though I'm still learning, I can probably take on that project if I am just doing a single crochet. I also picked up this other Sugar and Cream 100% cotton. It is a very beautiful sort of mixed type of yarn. I don't know if you guys can see that. The main color is this cream and it has speckles of orange, brown, and some green in there. I don't know what I'm going to be making with this, but I love this so much. It's right up my alley with the color palette. And then the last thing that I picked up was this one. It is from the brand Re-Up. It is recycled cotton polyester blend. I really love the color. I love earthy tones. Again, I don't know what I'm going to be making with these, but I figured since they were discounted heavily, I might as well just pick them up. These were, I think, $16 each, but 70% off from that. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So let me know if you're a crocheter, what are some beginner friendly projects that you have done? There are some projects on here that I can follow as well that I would be willing to try. There's this very cute scarf, even though it's, you know, we're almost to summer, so I don't think a scarf would be a good idea. Oh, I can't find it, but it's pretty much this one right here. Very, very cute, kind of like grandma squares. They also have this edging, well, they're calling it an edging for your shelves, but I don't know what the proper name for that is, like a sort of like banner type of thing. I love the idea of crocheting some pieces for decor purposes, not just clothing stuff. So that looks pretty cool. That's something that I might try as well. They also have a pattern here for a bag, pillowcases, even some little cute dolls. I think I'm just going to continue learning the language, but I do want to jump into that rug vest because I'm only going to be doing, I believe, a single crochet all around. I'm also such a visual learner, so I feel like for me, throwing myself in there and just trying it out is the best way that I learn oftentimes. So let's go have a cozy rod in bed afternoon. Also, it's super hot and I need to change my clothes because I am burning in this knit top.